up, y'all? Stargift Tower Kasha. Okay, so we're going into late adolescence. I left off over telling you that I received a call in a bathroom stall. Yes, in a bathroom stall, because I'm a G like that. So I got the call from the goddess, and after that, I told my best friend I wanted to know everything. I said, girl, Amanda, like, help me. And she gave me a couple of books, but the one that stood out the most was Teen Witch by Silver Raven Wolf. And I devoured that book. Like, I ate that book up. And I actually performed my first little spell right in front of this tree in the background. This is the ash tree I was talking about, the one that I'm like really close with, like that dryad right there. I love that dryad. So yeah, that tree watched me grow up, like since I was itty bitty all the way to me now. Like, that tree seen everything. But I was sitting in front of the tree, and I picked one of the little flower petals right there. I had burnt myself, and I just took it, put it on the burn mark, and I closed my eyes, and I did like a little healing spell. Like, I just closed my eyes, and I prayed that the wound is healed without any really prior useful knowledge of like healing. Like, I don't know. And it's funny because, like, in my training, I do learn how to heal a burn wound, and I didn't do it like that. But that was my first, and it healed like immediately, like that same day, within that hour actually. So that was like my first little spell I ever did. And I think around in the same, at 16, that same year, I did a dedication ritual where I dedicated myself to the gods and to the new path of paganism. And I remember there was like a bunch of spirits that was there, and the Lord and Lady was present. I actually wrote a paper, and I wound up, like, the paper was just not I just remember it was a big point that the paper was so useless. Like, we don't want a paper, we want your word. And I gave them my word, and I felt the warmth of the goddess hug me, and I felt the Lord kiss me on my cheek, which was like really like, oh my God, no. Because I'm telling you, like, reading about the horned god, you kind of already like develop a crush. So yeah, so I go through, you know, these years of my adolescence, doing spells here and there, getting my first job, my first car with a spell. And then I met my husband. And after meeting him, getting engaged, I kind of like really kind of stunted on my growth with my magical abilities. And I met him when I was 19, and, you know, 19, 20 was not a lot of magic going on in my life. I was more pagan by word than actual practice, and I had my strong beliefs. I actually wound up moving to a different job and into a different area, and my supervisor at my job was married to a man who was a high priest. And even that whole year I was there at that job, I didn't say anything. I even met the man, and I was just like, hey. I was just like, oh, he has a covenant and everything, but I'm not worthy of that. I don't deserve that. So, you know, I just never let myself have the opportunity until I hit a crisis section in my life. I turned 21. No, I was turning 21. I was 20. But I had an unplanned pregnancy. I had two. One, the other one wasn't successful. But the second one, I had my daughter. I was pregnant with her, and I had a breakdown, and I had to get some help. And that was a really tough year. Like, that was like the make or break of my life, because I tried to attempt suicide again. And I got through that. I got help, I got healing, and I wound up getting married to my fiance at the time, and I had my daughter. And a lot of things just started falling into place because it became, all the serious questions fell down. What are you going to do for the rest of your life? What is your passion? What are you called to? What is your drive? What is your purpose? And I had to figure all that out because now I have a new life in my hands. I had responsibility. It wasn't just about me, myself, and I anymore. It was about me, myself, and this small little innocent thing that I wanted to give the entire world to. And that inspired me to look at myself and think, what kind of example do I want to set for her? Because I want to be better. I don't want to just settle for a C or being average. I want to excel and be above the standards. And my daughter brought that into my life. She really brought out something in me that made me want to achieve the impossible in life. Because a lot of people around your inner circle, especially when you face an unplanned pregnancy, are just negative. They are just going to shoot you down on anything you are inspired to do. You can't do this. And they feed that to you over and over again. And you have to kind of fight against that. Those are your inner demons. You have to, and you, to the point that you got to disconnect some people out of your life. And that's a tough call to make, but it happens. I'm lucky that I do have a mom that's very helpful, understanding, and forgiving, and loving, and kind. Even though she was one of the main vocal peoples that was, yeah. Okay. All right. Well, look, we're at 7 minutes. I got to cut this short. Sorry, guys.